Can't get enough of Hollywood's dark side. Let's uncover the secret the stars wish you'd forget: botched plastic surgeries. Beneath the red carpets and perfect smiles lies a world of pressure, vanity, and risky choices. From frozen faces to shocking transformations, these beauty disasters reveal the high price of chasing perfection in Tinseltown. Get ready, we're pulling back the curtain on Hollywood's biggest cosmetic fails. Jocelyn Wildenstein, often dubbed the Catwoman, has long fascinated and puzzled the public with her unmistakable feline-inspired features. She insists that her unique appearance is largely hereditary, not the product of cosmetic enhancement. However, medical experts and observers remain skeptical, pointing to the dramatic evolution of her face over the decades as clear evidence of extensive surgical intervention. Born in Switzerland and later making headlines in New York's elite social circles, Wildenstein became one of the most recognizable figures in the 1990s, her look symbolizing both luxury and controversy. Reports suggest her cosmetic journey began during her marriage to billionaire art dealer Alec Wildenstein, when she allegedly sought procedures to please him, inspired by his love of big cats. Over time, her transformation became more pronounced, fueling endless media fascination and public debate. Today, Jocelyn Wildenstein's story continues to provoke reflection on beauty identity and the cultural pressures surrounding self-image. To some, she represents the freedom of personal reinvention, a woman unafraid to embody her own vision of beauty. To others, her appearance serves as a sobering reminder of how far aesthetic obsession can go. Regardless of where one stands, Wildenstein remains a singular and unforgettable presence, forever challenging the boundaries between art vanity and individuality. Pete Burns, the flamboyant and charismatic frontman of Dead or Alive, captivated audiences not only with his infectious energy and unforgettable hits, but also with his bold and ever-changing appearance. What began as a simple nose surgery soon grew into a lifelong fascination with transformation. Over the years, Burns reportedly underwent nearly 300 cosmetic procedures, investing much of his fortune in an attempt to create a look that mirrored his individuality and artistic vision. His pursuit of perfection, however, came with immense personal cost. Frequent operations led to painful complications, including infections and repeated reconstructive surgeries. Yet despite the risks and medical warnings, Burns remained unwavering in his commitment. For him, altering his appearance was not about vanity, it was an act of artistic expression and defiance. He viewed his body as a living canvas, reshaping it to reflect his creativity-fluid identity and refusal to conform to society's narrow beauty standards. Behind the sensational headlines and public fascination was a man who lived life on his own terms, unapologetic, daring, and endlessly expressive. When Burns passed away in 2016 at the age of 57, he left behind more than his music. He left a legacy of individuality and courage. His story endures as both an inspiration for self-expression and a somber reminder of the physical and emotional toll of extreme reinvention in the pursuit of beauty and identity. Pixie Fox has become one of the most striking figures in the world of extreme body modification, dedicating her life to transforming herself into a living cartoon character. Her journey has included a series of radical procedures, jaw-reshaping ear alterations, and even the surgical removal of 6 ribs, all intended to achieve an exaggerated, animated silhouette. Despite repeated warnings from medical professionals and many surgeons refusing to operate due to serious health concerns, Pixie remains steadfast in her pursuit of her fantastical vision. Her transformation has ignited passionate debate around the world, raising questions about how far self-expression can or should go. Supporters view her as a fearless pioneer, someone who uses her body as a canvas to explore identity and challenge restrictive standards of beauty. Critics, on the other hand, see her as a symbol of the dangerous extremes made possible by modern cosmetic surgery. Beyond the controversy, Pixie's story embodies a broader cultural moment, one where technology, aesthetics, and selfhood converge. In an era that prizes personal freedom and digital perfection, she represents both the possibilities and perils of complete self-reinvention. Whether seen as a bold statement of individuality or a sobering reminder of human limits, Pixie Fox continues to push the boundaries of beauty and identity, forcing society to confront what it truly means to be in control of one's appearance. Lin May, born Lilia Guadalupe. Mola May was a celebrated Mexican dancer and actress who dazzled audiences throughout Mexico and Latin America during the 1970s. Known for her radiant stage presence and expressive performances, she became one of the most recognizable figures of the golden era of cabaret and cinema. As the years passed, Lin May turned to cosmetic surgery in hopes of maintaining her youthful allure and correcting a minor facial deformity she had since birth. However, her quest for beauty took a devastating turn when she placed her trust in an unqualified practitioner who injected baby oil into her face, believing it to be a safe, rejuvenating treatment. The outcome was catastrophic. Instead of preserving her looks, the substance caused severe inflammation and disfigurement that worsened over time, leaving her appearance dramatically altered. Despite undergoing several corrective surgeries, the damage proved irreversible. The shocking transformation of Lin May, once admired for her timeless beauty, became a powerful cautionary tale throughout Latin America. Her experience exposed the dangers of unregulated cosmetic procedures and the false promises often made by unlicensed practitioners. Today, her story serves as a reminder that the pursuit of eternal youth can carry profound risks. It underscores the vital importance of medical oversight, informed decision-making, and self-acceptance in an age increasingly obsessed with perfection. Dennis Avner, widely known as Stalking Cat, stands as one of the most remarkable and extreme figures in the history of body modification. A former Navy veteran and computer technician from Michigan, Avner's extraordinary transformation was deeply rooted in his spiritual beliefs and cultural identity. In his early 20s, after receiving guidance from a Native American elder, he resolved to honor his heritage by embodying the spirit of a tiger, a creature he felt a profound kinship with. What began with full-body tattoos patterned after tiger stripes soon expanded into more than a dozen complex surgical procedures. These included subdermal implants to reshape his facial contours, ear and nose modifications, dental alterations to create feline-like fangs, and even a mechanical tail. Collaborating closely with renowned body modification artist Steve Howarth, Avner pursued his vision with unwavering commitment and precision. Despite his striking appearance, Avner maintained a steady career in technology and frequently appeared in media, including programs like Larry King Live and Ripley's Believe It or Not. In 2008, he was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records for having the most extensive body modifications made to resemble an animal. Beyond the spectacle, Dennis Avner's life reflected a deep exploration of personal and spiritual identity. His transformation was more than performance or rebellion, it was an expression of belief, creativity, and belonging. Though controversial, his legacy endures as a thought-provoking reminder of the lengths to which humans may go in search of authenticity and self-definition. Carol Bryan's story is one of beauty, tragedy, and resilience, a powerful reminder of how quickly cosmetic enhancement can turn from promise to pain. In 2009, at the age of 47, she decided to try facial fillers to refresh her appearance. What should have been a routine procedure became life-altering when doctors injected a dangerous combination of substances, including silicone, into her forehead and cheeks. Instead of achieving a youthful glow, Carol's face became swollen, hardened, and severely disfigured. As the damage worsened, her confidence shattered. She withdrew from public life, allowing only her daughter to see her, and sank into deep despair. At one point, overwhelmed by the emotional toll, she even contemplated ending her life. In 2013, desperate for relief, Carol underwent a major reconstructive surgery that successfully reduced some of the facial damage, but at a devastating cost. She permanently lost sight in one eye due to optic nerve damage. Subsequent skin grafts and facial implants helped restore some balance to her features, yet the trauma, both physical and emotional, remains a part of her daily life. Now in her late 50s, Carol Bryan has turned her pain into purpose. She speaks publicly about her experience advocating for stricter regulation of cosmetic procedures and urging others to thoroughly research medical professionals before undergoing any elective treatment. Her journey serves as a sobering reminder that even the pursuit of beauty carries risks, and that true healing often begins with self-acceptance and courage. April Michelle Brown's pursuit of beauty turned into a life-altering tragedy that reshaped her existence in every way. Hoping for a simple enhancement, she sought buttock injections from an unlicensed individual, unaware that the substance being used was industrial-grade silicone, the same material designed for household sealants, not the human body. What began as a cosmetic procedure quickly spiraled into a medical nightmare. The toxic silicone caused severe infections that spread rapidly through her body, forcing doctors to amputate both her arms and legs in order to save her life. Over the years that followed, April endured 27 surgeries and a long, painful recovery physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Yet despite unimaginable loss, she refused to let tragedy define her. With prosthetic limbs and extraordinary inner strength, she chose resilience over despair. Instead of retreating from the world, April began sharing her story to raise awareness about the dangers of black market cosmetic treatments and the devastating consequences of seeking beauty through unsafe shortcuts. Today, April Michelle Brown stands as a powerful symbol of courage and self-acceptance. Her journey reminds the world that true beauty cannot be manufactured through risky procedures or quick fixes. It lies in survival authenticity and the strength to rebuild one's life after unimaginable hardship. Through her voice and advocacy, she continues to inspire others to value safety, self-worth, and the kind of beauty that endures beyond appearances. Julia Terasovvich, a 43-year-old Russian beauty queen, saw her life change drastically after a series of cosmetic surgeries meant to enhance her appearance turned into a devastating ordeal. Hoping for subtle refinements, she underwent eyelid surgery, eye correction, and liposuction. But instead of achieving the elegance she envisioned, Julia was left with severe facial swelling, limited muscle control, and the inability to fully close her eyes, complications that deeply affected her both physically and emotionally. Determined to seek justice, she filed a lawsuit against the surgeons, Andrei Kao and Omar Ked, accusing them of negligence and malpractice. In response, the doctors claimed her condition was caused by scleroderma, a rare autoimmune disorder that hardens the skin, an explanation Julia vehemently denied, insisting she had been in perfect health prior to the operations. The dispute quickly drew public attention, sparking debate over accountability, medical ethics, and patient safety within the cosmetic industry. Jordan James Parke, famously known as the British Lip King, has become one of the most recognizable figures in modern cosmetic culture. Inspired by Kim Kardashian, the Birmingham native first captured global attention for his striking, ultra-glamorous appearance and unapologetic attitude toward transformation. At just 27, he made headlines after a lip procedure went wrong, an experience that brought him onto the reality series Botched in 2015. Yet rather than retreat from the spotlight, Jordan embraced the moment and continued to push his aesthetic boundaries even further. Over the years, he has undergone an array of procedures, including multiple nose jobs, liposuction, eyelid surgery, lip lifts, and chin implants. Despite repeated cautions from doctors, Jordan openly admits that cosmetic enhancement has become an addiction of sorts, an ongoing process of reinvention that he views as both art and self-expression. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.